Aye, there she is, Jimmy. Is she going to show her head today? We'll keep our fingers crossed.
Well, welcome to the 14th and the final day of mine and Jimmy's Haute Route trek. Standing on just about across the longest bridge, longest suspension walking bridge I think in the world.
Not anymore, Michael. That accolade now belongs to a bridge in the Czech Republic.
So it's a bit cloudy this morning, but we'll get over okay. I hope the day is not like it was yesterday. That was a bit of a nightmare day, that one. But we managed to get to the Europahutte before it got dark. And got our evening meal and had a few beers and a bottle of wine, as it turns out. That was lovely after the day we had yesterday. But no worries, we'll hopefully have a good day today, and we'll crack on. It's about 11 mile again today. It's about 3,000 feet of ascent and about 5,000 feet of descent. So about 6 hours, 6.5 hours in total. Then we'll be in Zermatt and we can celebrate having completed our journey. So we'll see what the day brings, and I'll catch you later.
So today's trek being the last and 14th day of the Haute Route. For most trekkers, including ourselves, this day is the first real opportunity to get an up close and personal viewing of the iconic and world famous Matterhorn summit. This opportunity usually comes on the latter stages of the Europahutte as you approach Zermatt. So given the cloudy conditions this morning, Jimmy and I would spend the day hoping that we'd get lucky and get a break in the clouds and get our much anticipated viewing of this iconic mountain. So let's crack on and see if she shows her head.
What the hell? Is it ready?
Well, that cooled us off. We took the opportunity here to have our customary ham and cheese baguette in the hope that would give a glimpse of the Matterhorn. We were getting closer, but she wasn't showing her head yet. Finally the clouds were starting to clear and we became a little bit more hopeful. Just shortly before reaching Zermatt, we came across this very inviting cafe, and we couldn't resist stopping for a few beers. I know what you're thinking. It was a little bit premature, but it had to be done. It also wouldn't be long before our good friend Andrew would join us for a couple of beers. So after about an hour and a half and 3 or 4 pints later, she still didn't show her head. Why, never mind. I think by that point we'd passed caring. So after a very enjoyable few beers, we decided to call it the day and make our way down to Zermatt Mind that vice bay doesn't half get you. And I'd say we were canny. But what the hell. We've just done 14 days of trekking. And it seemed like a fitting way to celebrate having completed our fantastic journey. Our fantastic 2-week trek was topped off nicely, spent in the lovely alpine town of Zermatt. I'll tell you what a cracking town Zermatt is to chill out at the end of your journey. It has a lovely Swiss alpine feel and sort of an eclectic mix of cosmopolitan bars and restaurants, sitting in perfect harmony amongst old town rustic and colourful chalets, and it's steeped in alpine climbing history. One of the most famous historical stories was the race to be the first to climb the Matterhorn back in 1865. 11 bronze plaques embedded in the cobble streets of Zermatt honour these brave pioneers. So on the 14th of July, way back in 1865, the race to summit the Matterhorn was finally complete. However, an expedition led by this man would end in disaster. All 7 members of the party would summit the Matterhorn, and on the descent, less than an hour from the summit, 4 would perish, plunging nearly 4,000 feet down the steep-sided rock face, brutally dispatched onto the Matterhorn's glacial plateau. 3 days later, Winter's Italian pioneering rival, Jean-Antoine Carrel, and this man, Jean-Baptiste Bich, would also summit the Matterhorn. Both party members would survive. Today, in this modern era of climbing, during the summer months, the Matterhorn attracts up to 150 climbers attempting to climb this summit each day. Still, this iconic mountain claims many climbers' lives each year.
So, Jimmy and I eventually completed our 14-day trek of the Haute Route. It's the Sunday now, and we completed on schedule on the Friday. So we've been in Zermatt now for a couple of nights. Had a nice rest down at a nice hotel. I've been trying to bring you all day if I can the Matterhorn, which is behind us at the moment, but it's proven quite difficult to get to see the summit. There's a cloud sitting over there, which is a bit disappointing after 2 weeks of trekking. But I did manage to get a photograph of it this morning.
There she is, so she did show her head for us after all.
Unfortunately, I can't bring you the summit at the moment. It might clear before I finish this video, but it's unlikely. So I want to just reflect back on a fantastic 2 weeks of trekking this Haute Route. Anybody who's thinking about doing it, I would definitely recommend it. It's been for us, it's been a fabulous trek. Barring the last couple of days of sort of poorer weather, the first 10-11 days were absolutely fabulous. We caught the weather exactly, which has made the trek as well. It's been some difficult days and some easier days, but overall the trek has probably exceeded my expectations of what I was hoping it would be. There's been some dramas on the way, which you'll have seen on the videos. To say the least, the first day, we missed the first day obviously because of my issue with my passport, which was unfortunate. There was 3 months, supposed to be 3 months before you can travel to Switzerland on your passport. I had 5 months on mine, and they wouldn't let us travel from Newcastle Airport. So I ended up spending the first day running around Durham trying to get a last minute passport, which thankfully I managed to do when we got back on schedule. albeit catching the gondola up to our first destination, but nonetheless we got back on track, which was a good thing. But absolutely fabulous. So I want to just check out now, we're heading off to catch the train now, otherwise I would have waited for this beautiful mountain to show its head, but it's not going to, so I'm sorry about that one. But there'll be more treks to come.
So if you're wondering what's next, I'll share a few thoughts with you. My immediate plan is to convert these 14 episodes into one continuous film, showing this fantastic journey from start to finish. So that should be out in the next few weeks. So keep an eye out for that one. Jimmy and I are also heading off to the Slovenian Alps in August to complete a 2-week section of the Slovenian mountain trail. So we're looking forward to that one, and I'll be publishing that journey later in the year. And since completing this Haute Route, I've already had some good adventures back home. So here's a few snippets of what's to come in the next few weeks.
We're doing 3 Wainwrights, about 9 miles in total. I'm about to embark on a 58 mile journey that covers 35 Wainwrights. You'll get to know him in due course, and all these little characters that he's got. Little hard crack. Just give you a little 360 of this summit first. Heading up there towards Bakestones. So I'm hoping I can get a nice flat spot there and camp there for the night. That's the spot for the night. Nice and protected on both sides by dry stone walls. And the innocent little boy, he pinched the to it, so didn't you?
I hope you've all enjoyed following our journey. So stay tuned, and I'll see you soon.